2020. Oh my goodness. It's right around the corner. And this is like the time right now. It's 2019 still, and today is December 22nd. We got work to do, guys. 9 days to just further ourselves into the awareness of who we are and who we want to be and who we need to be to take us forward to that next level, that next dimension, that next place that comes with awareness. And when I say awareness, it is awareness within ourselves. It is awareness within how we're living our life. It is awareness in that present moment. It is awareness as to relationships and how they affect us. It is awareness into understanding if you're in a relationship and it is affecting you, to understand that they are mirroring something within yourself that you haven't yet dealt with. 2019 means forgiveness. It means letting go. It means surrendering. It means understanding that all we have is the present moment. Past is gone. The future is in the future. We have no idea how it's going to manifest itself. And all we have is right now, in this moment of awareness and understanding that this is all we have. And it's in this moment that we get to co-create, though, our future. And we get to let go of that past, though. That we don't want that past to be the point of reference for how we're going to get to our future. That past is done. We've learned our lessons. We need to drop that emotion, take that lesson, and now move forward. So in the present moment, I have come to understand the power of meditation, the power of being able to manifest my future life, the power of that awareness of my cycles, my hamster wheel that I keep on staying on, and the same ways that it gets triggered and the same emotion that gets triggered within me. And why does it do that? And what is it that that person's doing, or that situation's doing, or that job is doing, or that phone call's doing, or, all this stuff triggers us, right, guys? Like everything we react to is because we've been conditioned to react to it a certain way. Everything. There's an incredible philosopher, and his name is Alan Watts. And if you haven't yet found Alan Watts, you need to. He was very ahead of his time. He was born in 1914. He died in, I believe, 1973. He died, I know this, at 58 years of age, because I'm 56, so it would be me in 2 years. And he would speak, and they say that he would speak for hours upon hours at a time, just channeling information. No scripts, no notes, no nothing at all whatsoever. He just would channel and talk and share wisdom. Incredible wisdom. And we're missing this right now. We're missing this space in our lives to be able to slow things down and acquire wisdom. The sitting around a circle and having a wise elder there share with us life, like what's really important. I'll tell you what's not really important is the hustle and gearing up our lives to a level that we're expected to work 8 days a week, 25 hours a day, and to push until we are at our breaking point. And anxiety is prevalent, depression is prevalent, suicide rates are astronomically high right now. They've never been so high. And the reason why they're so high, and the reason why anxiety and depression is so high, is because of one thing. We have all separated from our souls. We've all separated from the joy. We've all separated from the point of where we find our joy, our purpose, our connection. Because we can look everywhere for love and joy and happiness and gratification and buy this and check out this podcast and watch this influencer do this and buy this and buy these jeans and get a smaller waist and a bigger butt or whatever it takes to make us happy. We can grind it out. Of course we can. But what we cannot do is find the joy in that. We need to reconnect to our soul that we have disconnected from a childhood. Between 0 and 5, they say that we disconnect from our soul. Because we're born soul beings. And we are born innocent. We are born looking at life with just absolute innocence and pure ethereal, just joy, like we are angels. And then shit happens. Yeah, be it if our mom didn't feed us on time, or our mom and dad went off to work and left us behind and we cried because we were feeling like we were abandoned because we had a babysitter that we didn't like, or our dad yells at us a certain way or smacked us, and because we, spilled our glass of milk, and, these things that jolt us and take us away from our center of love. And that's a harsh thing to assimilate when you're little. Some of us have been even traumatically abused and sexually assaulted by the ones that we've trusted the most in our life. And talk about betrayal, right? So we've separated from our souls, and we're now going to spend the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years to reconnect with our soul again, till we finally find our joy, right? But in the meantime, we suffer and we just keep on grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding our life, trying to find that connection, trying to find ourselves, trying to find true love, true joy, true happiness, man. And how many of you guys are struggling with jobs and relationships and just your children and just not happy? How many of you are out there? Like, there's a ton, and I know it because since I've been doing these kind of videos, you all are contacting me. You all are reaching out to me and saying, Kelly, I need your help. Can you coach? Can you help me? Can you keep me accountable? Can you give me some morsels? Can you give me some nuggets to chew on? Can you help me find my joy? And I'm honored. So I'm going to do my best. Because first off, I'm going to say we are all in the same boat. All of us. I'm not Buddha. I'm not Krishna. I'm not Gandhi. I'm not Jesus. These are ascended masters that just, Gandhi might not be, but the rest of them are. They're ascended masters that had accomplished that. And we are here in Earth School, and we are these spiritual beings having a human experience. And these human lessons are so important for us. Listen to me. These are the lessons that we need to move forward to our next lifetime. Otherwise, we're going to keep repeating it. And right now, there's a reason why. There's the same people are attracted to you, the same stories are attracted to you, the same roller coaster, the same merry-go-round, the same hamster wheels, all being attracted to you because you are you. So if you're getting, negative people attracted to you, complainers, people that blame, negative, that low bottom feeders, it's because that's how you're existing. If you're dealing with someone who is abusive to you, it's usually because you're being abusive to yourself. Remember this. We all have options. We all have opportunities. We all get the opportunity to say no We all get the opportunity to put our boundaries up. Something that I've been working on is trust. Having a very hard time trusting people because of my dysfunctional alcoholic childhood. And then when I was sexually assaulted when I was 12 years old, and just how it all unfolded for me. I have massive trust issues. But the biggest trust issue I have is with myself. So I keep on attracting to myself people that are not really trustworthy. I get betrayed. Weird, right? A lifetime of it. And again, I'm going, what's going on? And instead of me complaining and blaming, I go, it's me. It's me. It's me. Now, Alan Watts, I was listening to him this morning, and he was talking about finding the space in just being. In just being. Waking up, doing meditation, and just closing your eyes and listening to the air. Does the air even make noise? Just hanging out, just being with that stillness. And Dr. Joe Dispenza, another great guy, great guided meditations, and he takes me to that next level and guides me to that space and time. And to universal, like going into the universe, knowing that we are just these soul beings. We are these heavenly bodies. This is really what we are, with these human things that we think that this is important, man. Not. It's not. It's not. It's how we get to serve. Serving the planet. That is our life. That is our destiny. That is us. That is where true joy comes from, is learning how to articulate our stories, storytelling. And for you all to know that you're not alone. And you all have the opportunity to create any life you want with manifestation. But the goal is you got to get rid of the past. You got to stop focusing on the past. It's gone. It's done. We're right here in the present moment. And in this present moment is when we get to co-create our future with Source. So you get to say things like, ooh, what would my life look like in a loving, trusting relationship? Or what would my life look like if I had abundance and I was wealthy? And when you do that, you take yourself, you actually envision that Kelly or that person, whoever you are, and you envision that person, yourself, in that moment when you have, what would my life look like if I had $3 million in my bank account? So envision it, going into the bank, asking the bank teller for a printout. What would it be like when you went out for dinner? What kind of car would you pick out? What kind of stuff would you do for the planet? How would you be able to serve people? What would you do for the other people? Like, what would you do if you had that kind of money? But then you go into the joy. You have to go into the emotional part of that for it to actually manifest. So it's in gratitude. So if you become grateful for having $3 million in your bank, or you're already grateful for having that loving, trusting relationship, and you envision what it's like to be in that loving, trusting relationship with, say, that woman or that man, and you're having dinner with them, or you're, sharing a glass of wine together, or you're, holding hands, driving your car together, or you're making plans to go on a trip together, all that stuff. You have to envision what that life would look like with that person. What would your conversations even look like? And go into gratitude for it already happened, for it already have happened. And that's when you light up the front part of your brain, that frontal cortex of your brain. And that's when it starts putting out the possibilities, all those possibilities of how it can possibly happen. When you want something bad enough. So 2019 is our year to do this right now still. As I said, we've got approximately 9 days left till 2020 kicks off. Just start one new habit. Be committed to co-creating a new life right now. Be committed to it. Unwavering, unwavering, unwavering. Disciplined. You want it, you can taste it, you can breathe it, you can feel it, you can see it. It's already happened. I know I'm doing it. And so, like I said, we've got 9 days, meditation in the morning, meditation at night, and sit with that stillness and already envision what your new life is going to look like. And say, what would my life look like with this? What would my life look like with that? What would my life look like? Open-ended question. And sit with the gratitude that it's already happened. And I'm going to put some links down below for Alan Watts, Dr. Joe Dispenza, anything else I can think of that can just be some little tools to help you guys along the way. And stay tuned from me too for Erin and myself, and we are going to start doing more lessons about expanding yourself, connecting to yourself, and owning your business and owning your life and just, going for it. Can't wait. Love you all.